Hello everyone! Today we're going to read Spot's Magical Christmas, written by Eric Hill and published by Ladybird Books. It is Christmas Eve, the day before Christmas. Spot is putting a star on the Christmas tree. Oh dear! Spot's mum, Sally, thinks Spot is too excited. She tells Spot to go out and play in the garden. In the garden, Spot sees his dad, Sam, lifting logs into a basket. "I'm coming to help you, Dad," says Spot. Suddenly, Spot and Sam hear a voice. "Excuse me, hello." There are two reindeer looking at them over the fence. "Have you seen a sleigh? A big red sleigh?" ask the reindeer. The reindeer sing a song to Spot, telling how they have lost Santa's sleigh. Without it, he will not be able to deliver his presents that night. "We don't know what Santa will say when we say that we've lost his sleigh. His sack's full of toys for those good girls and boys. But with no sleigh, there's no Christmas Day." Spot feels sad. He watches the reindeer go off to search for the sleigh in the woods. "Why don't you ask your friends if they have seen the sleigh?" says Sam. So Spot runs to his friend Helen's house. Helen is making Christmas cookies. She says she will help Spot to look for Santa's sleigh. Spot goes to see his friend Tom. Tom is putting up Christmas decorations, but he says he will help Spot look for the sleigh. Then Spot goes to his friend Steve. Steve is wrapping up his presents. He says he will help Spot too. "Let's take my little blue sledge with us," says Steve. Spot, Helen, Tom and Steve go out in the snow to look for the sleigh. Spot and Steve ride down the hill on Steve's sledge. "Your sledge is great, Steve," says Spot. "I wish I had one just like it." Then Tom and Helen have a ride on the sledge. While they're gone, Spot and Steve collect a big pile of snowballs. There's an exciting snowball fight. Everyone has fun, but they haven't found Santa's sleigh yet. Spot and Steve have one last ride on the sledge. It goes faster and faster and farther and farther and doesn't stop until it is right among the trees. "Look, Steve, look over there," shouts Spot. "It's Santa's sleigh." "But it's getting late," says Helen, "and Santa needs his sleigh tonight. Go and ask your dad what to do, Spot." Spot runs back to his dad. "You must find the reindeer now," says Sam. So Spot follows the reindeer's footprints in the snow until he catches up with them. The reindeer are very happy to hear that Spot has found the sleigh. "Would you like to have a ride in it before we take it back to Santa, they say. I will ask Dad, says Spot. You may go for a ride in Santa's sleigh, Spot, says Sam, but you mustn't be long. We'll be no time at all, the reindeer tells Sam. Come on, Spot, let's go. Spot climbs into the sleigh and they all set off. As the sleigh comes out of the wood, it rises up into the air. The sky above is very dark and full of stars. The reindeer make the sleigh fly up in a big loop. One star falls right beside the sleigh. Spot can almost touch it. Then the sleigh flies off towards some mountains and into a cave in the rocks. It's Santa's workshop, cries Spot as he catches a bouncing ball. Santa's teddy helpers are testing and packing toys. Happy Christmas, Spot calls to the teddies. And then Santa appears from a gap in the rock and waves. Ho, ho, ho! Happy Christmas, Spot! It's time to go now, say the reindeer. The sleigh flies back over the mountains, through the stars, and comes down at last beside Spot's house. Thank you, reindeer. That was wonderful, says Spot. Indoors, Spot tells his mum and dad all about his adventure. Now, you must hang up your Christmas stocking, says Sally. I'll bring Santa's treats and he will be here soon. I know, Mum, says Spot. I think I'll go to bed now. Good night, Spot. Sweet dreams. And in the morning, there is one very special extra present waiting for Spot. To Spot, love from the reindeers. And that's the end of Storytime. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe today to English Lessons Online. Thank you.